You're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. I'm Melissa, here to do another reading. It's been a while. That blue moon energy was really like, it was kind of a doozy. So, haven't done any readings in a while. Okay, that just popped out. I did one right before all that stuff happened, and I'll see if it's not old now. I'll check it out. But this is what just popped out. Wow. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have fire, transformation. It's like a total like chemical, physical change, you know, like from like fire to ash or water to smoke, you know. I mean, that's what we're talking about here. We have lightning. This is what popped out, and we have Heart of Sky. So this is actually really beautiful. Like there's some almost like cataclysmic event, some total restructuring that's happening internally that's like really causing like a massive shift to sort of manifest in the world around. And we have Heart of Sky, which is, this is really good. Like, I mean, this person is like in alignment. They're like manifesting. It's like as above, so below, but like your heart and the heavens are sort of like in alignment, and you're like sort of like in your power, but from like a heart center place, you know. It's like it's like you're making things happen, but it's like you're also like following your heart, which is like the seat of your soul, like the height of your power, like whatever you came here to do, like that's what's unfolding almost. Okay, so then, okay, when I did the split, this is interesting. We got the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So this is interesting because this is a card of like hoarding, almost like you're holding on to what you've got, like not willing to let it go, and it's like causing this blockage, like things aren't able to move on because you're just like clenching, you know. And like it's, everything's kind of stuck, you know. And then we have this, the Three of Swords. So this is a card of like being out of alignment with reality, and so like having like a almost like a reality check where like it's like something almost like heartbreaking has to happen to like force a change. So it's interesting because it's almost like, I mean, what I just got is like there's some situation. Oh, and when I picked it up, we got this. There's some situation that's holding someone back who's meant to be a star, who's meant to be victorious over this situation, but it's like holding them back. And it's like breaking free from it. There's like this moment, this transformational moment that's sort of like in process in the three-dimensional world that's going to shift this situation. It's funny because like on the TV we're watching like Rocky and it does kind of line up with that storyline, you know, where he's just sort of like kind of like beaten down by his circumstances, you know, like he but he has this like big break, you know, and he like goes for it, and he like busts out of everything that's holding him back, and like and he is totally in alignment with his destiny, what he was meant to be, and that's when he's like at his like greatest power. and then, you know, this is like Rocky 2 now, and so he like tries to go back to this life, right, you know, but it's not, it doesn't fit, because like that's not like what's in here, you know, so he has to go back to the fight, you know. I'm kind of getting that kind of energy here. So, all right, transient light. We're gonna pick a few cards from this deck, and then we'll see where it goes. But yeah, like trying to like block it and hold it back, it's like it's not working, because that's not like what's meant for him, you know, like he's not meant to like be a meat packer or whatever, you know, like, and so all these things, like he's trying to like fit in and like be normal, but like it doesn't work for him, because that's not who he is, you know. And so so then, you know, in the movie, like Apollo Creed like challenges him, you know, and that's kind of like what breaks him out of his whatever. Okay, so this just popped out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick a couple cards from this deck. Wow. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have the hanged one. Ugh. This is kind of stepping back from a situation and getting perspective. And then we have like all these swords. So it's like all these thoughts, you know. We have the 5 of swords. No, this is the 8 of swords, actually. The 8 of swords, the 7 of swords, and we have the 4 of swords. So it's like, this is like, the 8 of swords is like, you know, like whatever your craft is, you know, like your work, you know. But then it's like, this is going backwards. It's going to the 7 of swords, you know. So it's like almost like, it's, this deck is interesting because we have the 6 swords, and then we have this one sword that's like being carried by this butterfly. So it's just sort of like moving on from a bad situation to a better situation by like this truth being exposed, because, you know, this 7 of swords is like about a lie. And then we have the 4 of swords, which in this deck I kind of take a different meaning from it, because it's like we have this heartbreaking situation, and then we have this truth, you know. So it's like it's almost like, you know, this is what someone's meant to do for their work. Like that's what they were why they were put on the earth. And it's like they can't like escape this truth, because they keep getting hit over the head with it. So it's like, whether he wants to or not, like Rocky was meant to be a fighter, so he has to fight. Like that's who he is, you know. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from this. So it's really weird, because it's just like, it's almost like this person's really like trying to hold on to you know, maybe like living in the, you know, the world that's around them, but actually like there's about to be this explosion where they're like, it's like you can no longer deny, like he's like the world heavyweight champion, and like he don't belong there, you know, like he belongs in the ring, you know. That's the kind of energy I'm getting from this. It's super weird that this whole Rocky thing is coming through on this reading. Okay, so the Oracle of 7 Energies. I'm going to pick one of these. And we'll see what comes through. This is an interesting reading. But there's definitely been a shift in energy, because this is a different message than what's coming through before. So it'll be interesting to see like you know, the last reading that I did, but I hadn't posted, you know, in context to like whatever this message is and where this is going, because it's okay. This came out and I put it back, and then it came out again. So we have the uncharted sea. So like taking a leap of faith into the unknown. And then we have the divine matrix, because that's what's meant to be. So like whatever this explosion, it's like it's almost like someone's being like pushed out of their comfort zone, like, but it's what's meant to be. So like they just gotta like accept it, like that's who they are, and the universe is like pushing them out into the ring, and they're just gonna have to figure it out. So let's see, maybe I'll pick one more card. I'll pick this Queen of the Moon Oracle, see what comes out. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick split. Okay, so we have the path and we have gratitude. So it's like there is this path that's leading someone out of the darkness and into the light, you know, and it's like what's meant to be. So have gratitude, stay open to the possibility of what's unfolding, because this is what's meant to be.